I'm Donovan Dark, and I want to shed some light about darkness. These are not dark times that we're in. These are times of challenge. Now is the best time for you to go into the dark, close your eyes, meditate, and pray. Lift yourself to a higher frequency because you have that power. And in that darkness, you will find your light. A light will go off. We're in a time of high level misdirection, so much misinformation. And I see so many people that are very smart with misinformation. A lot of conversation about misinformation. But the information that needs to be paid attention to is the information from within, because that is where true power will always generate from. Dr. Larry Coco Welton taught from center to circumference. It doesn't work in reverse. The power doesn't come from outside. But you can take an idea from outside, and as you absorb it mentally, you can create effects with your mind. So I'm encouraging you guys, especially in these times, because when things start moving like this, there's a thing called the collective consciousness that gets involved. That's a lot of power. Now, we have the ability to play in that sea of mind, and we can be swept into it, or we can observe, not absorb, observe and watch what's going on and see how we want to flow in or out of it. And you have to take your time. Step back away from it when it's starting to move too fast. There's a teacher by the name of Dr. Delbert Blair, and he asked a question, the great late Dr. Delbert Blair. He said, how do you fight something when you don't know you're being attacked? And I thought about that, and I said, well, if you don't know you're being attacked, then that would make whatever is attacking you something invisible. And I would say to fight something invisible with something invisible. And you have weapons against weapons that are attacking you. And that's your mind. You can't see your mind. There's no organ inside of your body that is your mind. You have a brain, but that's not your mind. So use your mind. You also have an immune system. There's no organ inside your body that you can point to that says that's your immune system. You have a digestive system, you have a circulatory system, and you have an immune system. But there's a stomach and there's intestines, so you can point to that. But there's no immune system. So how is it eradicating and irrigating impurities, bacterias, and viruses? It's just doing it, but you have to assist it. Now, if you stress it and you overwork it, first of all, how can you overwork an immune system? Well, one way is by not getting enough sleep. Another way is by eating heavy foods, eating foods that are not good, a lot of meat, a lot of mucus-producing foods. You overwork it. 70 or so percent of your immune system's function is based in your digestive system. So that would give me, the idea to actually keep that as clean as I possibly could, so my immune system could be at its highest optimal level. So take care of it. Eat right, okay? Now, you also have like an immune system in your mind. So you, just like you put in your body, you got to watch what you put in your body. You got to watch what you put in your mind too. This is the best time to do that. So you can have all your masks, you have all your gloves, do your thing. If that's what makes you feel safe, do it. But it's not going to have a great effect on your health if your immune system has been compromised. So you have to take care of your immune system, man. Eat right. Don't stress. Don't panic. Don't be in a state of fear. When you're in a state of panic, fear, and stress, your body actually secretes excess acid into the inner lining of your stomach, and it eats away at it, and it turns into an ulcer eventually over time. And you could do that with stressing, with your mind. That's how powerful your mind is. If that's not mind over matter, I don't know what is. You can give yourself a panic attack from focusing on the wrong things. Somebody says the wrong things to you. It triggers your body. Your mind triggers your body. So that's the thing that you have that they can't see, that they can't fight. And whether or not these viruses and all of this stuff that's going on is created in a laboratory or created by Earth Mother for some kind of karmic reason, It doesn't matter. It's all bad. Either way, it's bad. But you have the opportunity to approach it a certain way to end up on a better end of that spectrum. And I would suggest you do that. You know, there's always something in life that's going to be difficult, you know, especially when you see it in the media all the time, man. We don't get a break. We're like bombarded with it. You know, it would make someone feel like, dang, man, this is a horrible time for the human experience. I can't even imagine bringing a child into this world, you know, but I'm thinking like, damn, it's always been a rough time to bring a child into the world. The world is dangerous. You have to know how to deal with having a child and having to take care of yourself and your family. What if Harriet Tubman's mother said, I don't want to bring a child into this slavery shit. This is too dangerous. We wouldn't even have Harriet Tubman. You know? You see? Slavery was a horrible time. A lot of babies were born still. The Holocaust, horrible time. A lot of babies born still. All the wars, the floods, you see? The human experience will always thrive, and that's what you need to know. The universe is very, very balanced. So whatever is happening to cause this imbalance, whether it be man-made or whether it be something biological, natural, it's designed to balance itself out. Okay? There is an equilibrium in the world that we have only our piece of power in, and that's our level of consciousness. So we have to take heed to that and do the right thing, be a higher frequency version of ourselves, and allow this wave that's happening to do what it does. Ride the wave or crash into it. You have two choices. Ride the wave or crash into it. So ride this wave by taking care of yourself, okay? Don't get caught crashing into the wave. It's not in the dark with some light.